What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hey, I am back out in the garage today, and it's time once again to tie one on. This is a monthly video I do to go over all the baits I got rigged up for our upcoming Redwood Empire Bass Club tournament. This month's tournament will be at Lake Sonoma this coming Saturday. I believe it's the 19th of April, which happens to be my grandson's birthday as well. And I'll be going up and seeing him on Friday. So anyways, I thought I'd just go over the baits I got rigged up. Not too many changes from what I've been doing up there recently over the last 3 weeks or so with the other club tournaments and the club open and such. So as well as the ABA that we fished up there. Kind of took the weekend, this past weekend, off from videotaping and fished Clear Lake with my buddy Mike. We had the intention of fishing the ABA tournament up there, but decided to forego that once we found out a bunch of the pros from the One Bass tournament were fishing that, and just didn't want to compete with guys that have been fishing there all week long. So passed on that and just went out fishing and had fun. So anyways, let's just kind of get into it. I'll go over some of the baits I got on here and kind of start from kind of my first approach, and that will be a top water bait. And I'm going to go with the good old Vixen. This is the original Vixen that I've had for a number of years, and can't go without that bait. It's just a great topwater bait, no matter where you go. Second bait up will probably be the S-Waver River to Sea and the trout color. So if they're not on the surface, maybe they'll be subsurface, and I can throw this around the points and the trees and stuff, depending on where we start for the day. Then one more reaction, or actually a couple more reaction baits. Not sure if it's time to get out the crankbait yet, but something I got a Lucky Craft. Pull that off here. Got the good old Lucky Craft Aurora Black. It's a Skeet Reese SKT-MR crankbait, little flat-sided crankbait, narrow. Something I can throw up around the shallows. If those fish are up on beds, something I can throw up to them and get a reaction bite. And then one more reaction bait is the swim jig. Downsizing to a 3/8 ounce, a little lighter. Again, just to stay up in that shallower water, or you just don't need to get a big heavy 1/4 ounce or half ounce bait up there. And then I can just kind of get into some of the standard stuff that I've been throwing. Senko, 5-inch Senko Texas rig with a 4-aught EWG hook, 12-pound line on that, and that's the Monster Shad color. It's a standard Yamamoto color now. I forget the number. It's like, I think it's 800 or something like that, 800 and something. I could be wrong, but that's kind of a standard color nowadays for Yamamoto. And then a couple flipping baits, just the stuff I've been throwing. This is the Yamamoto Sanshuo, which they recently re-released, but that sold out pretty quickly. 3/8 ounce Wu tungsten weight on there, and also it's pegged, so you can see that. So 20-pound test on this rod, 8-to-1 gear ratio. This is an Abu Garcia reel for that one. And then the other bait I've been throwing, again, if you've seen the recent videos, we've been throwing the D-Bomb, green pumpkin, black flake. This is a little downsized. This is a 1/4 ounce Wu tungsten weight on that. Again, 4-aught hook as well. I got some of these Trocar hooks from Bass Pro Shops. They were like a 15-pack for like $10.50 or something like that. Pretty inexpensive. Super sharp hooks, and really sticks those fish well. Really digging on those Trocar hooks, and for that price, you really can't beat it. Got the Senko, got that. A couple more baits here. Got the Mr. B Purple Sculpin Jig. I think it's time to pull this out once again. A great Lake Sonoma bait if you haven't used this before. Got that paired up with the Yamamoto Twin Tail Grub and the Cinnamon Purple Flake color. Perfect match for the Mr. B jig. So I'll definitely be throwing this a lot. I think with the clearer water, it's been getting clearer and clearer every week that we've been up there. Went from like 2 to 3 foot visibility to 3 to 4 foot visibility, and then the last time we were up there a week and a half ago, almost 5 foot of visibility in some areas. I think the warm string side is probably going to be a little clearer, although I haven't been over there at all in quite some time. Been mostly focusing on Yorty Creek and Cherry Creek areas. That may change. Haven't really decided where I'm going to start, where I'm going to head. And then I got one more rod here, one more spinner rod I thought I'd share with you. This is a weedless darter head. I got this on a 6-inch Robo Worm in the new IU color. It's got a little EWG hook on that. 10-pound test on my 10-pound test leader fluorocarbon, and again on my Daiwa Tatula reel, 15-pound braid on that with a high vis yellow, going to again a 10-pound Seaguar fluorocarbon. So I just want to share with you these weedless darter heads. These were made by a company called Canopy Grenades. They called it the Dart. You can see it's a little darter head with probably a 2-aught EWG hook on there. Strike King might make these. I've heard at one point, but I haven't really researched to look those up and see if I can get them. These are 1/4 ounce heads on there, and I want to get some 3/16. They're a great early spring bait. It's kind of like throwing a shaky head. It just kind of darts through the grass, darts around the wood, work it back from the bank. And with their Robo Worm, had a lot of success with those, and they stay pretty weedless when you expose that worm into the hook. That's all I got out here right now. I got a couple rods in the rod locker, just your typical drop shot. I'm going to go with the Morning Dawn worm on the drop shot. And early spring, I like to go with a shorter leader, not more than 6 inches below the bait, because again, you're pitching it shallow, looking for some of those bed fish, and so you want that bait pretty close to the ground. And then also got a Mega Bass Vision 110 crank jerk bait on there as another bait. I can throw early morning and such in that clear water. I think those fish could be hitting. They should be hitting the jerk bait this time of year anyways, but haven't had much success on that yet, but it's coming. Those fish are going to get active, I think. As far as lake level, I checked this today and it was like 458. Lake level hasn't really changed much over the last few weeks, just like a ½ an inch since yesterday, or like, you know, a ½ inch per day or something. So not much. The lake's pretty steady, so shouldn't be any change there in the coming weeks. Weather's a little cool but stable, I think. We got a little cloud cover today, and should be a nice day in the 70s, I believe, come Saturday. So looking forward to getting out there. I'm fishing with a new club member by the name of Roma, so should be fun. I'll talk to him later in the week and get things dialed in about getting there. A team tournament, so should be a good outing. I think we have 16 boats signed up so far. So looking forward to get back out there, catch a few of those fish up at Lake Sonoma, and that should do it. So anyways, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you watching, and we'll see you on the water.